Hi, hello, welcome, Call the Bus, Neil Wood, Adam Nutter.
By the renewing of your mind.
I mean, the backstory essentially is this guy
Playing immediately. Sorry, I don't know why. It's like
guy killed his wife who had a big inheritance, and then this is him at his arraignment, I believe, and the prosecutor is just reading off his Google searches, and it's the funniest shit of all time.
Yeah, it's pretty wild that like it's just a still shot for the audio listeners. You know, there are captions up, so if you're having a little struggle hearing this, I think it's pretty audible. I'll jack it up a little bit, but he looks, I mean, yeah, he's a broken dude. I would say he's got like what if oh yeah, who's he look like, Adam? He's kind of got a couple of different actors kind of put together, right?
He looks like Patrick Dempsey, but like with facial reconstructive jaw surgery.
Yeah, he's got a big old head.
Yeah, dude, it's
big head.
His jaw, it looks like it's broken.
His neck and his jaw, yeah, it's just he's got that puffed face that like it looks like there's a thinner person inside him and that this is a suit. You know, like we're watching a movie. Yeah, it's
his
just fat
cheeks,
on him.
like his right side of his face, like his actual right side of his face is like so weird to me.
Yeah, it's got a strange thing.
It looks like he's a chipmunk just storing pellets in his cheeks.
I think he's, you know what it is? I think he's got a kidney infection in his face.
Yeah,
I think it must be. It's because, yeah, it's like as his eyes come down, like if you go from his eyes to his jaw, you're just like, I got bigger towards the end. It like puffs out in a way that is wild. Yeah, he's got deep sunken in eyes. He's got just a malaise over his eyes. He really doesn't give a fuck.
He just got chipmunk come to life, like with it as a human being, dude. It's
ragged. Yeah, drank for 20 years, chipmunk. Like
a rugged chipmunk that just fucking stumbled into a mad scientist lab. It is now this guy. His fucking face is whack, dude.
Yeah, and this is January 1st, and it's 4:55 a.m.
Like, not a good way to start your year off, by the way.
Yeah, really. This is at least when the crime was happening, right?
Yeah,
this
the crime
he was
happened,
doing some searching. So yeah, let's just hit this a little bit here. Do I have to go down here? Can I hit this?
Before a body starts to smell. At 4:58 a.m., how to stop a body from decomposing. At 5:20 a.m., he searched.
So wait a second. So he typed into Google how to stop a body from decomposing.
Yeah.
Which, listen, I've looked through, the underneath my sink to see if I had a cleaner that could handle maybe rust,
Right.
But what do you think he's searching for in his home that he's going to be able to be like, oh yeah, what do I have? Okay, hold on. I've got Mr. Clean. Okay. I've got,
that's what I'm saying. He's like, where did this bitch
2 pounds of
hydrochloric acid? It's like, what does he think is going to do it? Like
from decomposing, it's literally just embalming. It's a practice of it. We have nothing in our homes. That's not even in the zeitgeist of anything. No one's ever been like, yeah, if you ever need it, it also helps with decomposing bodies, right? I know.
Gun to head, I don't even know really what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, what actually is the stuff that embalms you? Like, I couldn't tell you a single thing.
The embalming fluid or whatever. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't know either. But the nature that we know how it's implied. We know how it's actually put into place because we've seen it in so many movies. The tubes being shoved into certain parts of the body and filled with it. You know what I mean? Like, you can get the context clues, but the idea that he's just like, how do you stop the decomposing? He might as well put it just like, can you embalm from home DIY? Like,
yeah.
It's
how
insane.
to make embalming fluid from homemade cleaning product? Like this is what.
Also, freezer, dude. How did you not? The fact that you needed to put this in, everyone knows that you won't smell a body if it's frozen, or at least you're less likely to.
It's January 1st. Take this bitch outside. It's probably cold.
Right. We're not in Florida, I don't think. I think we're
hopefully. I have no idea where we are. I'm assuming.
You have to say a thing though here, right? He's got an East Coast face. This guy's got a
Northeast face,
Northeast face, dude. He's got
even East Coast, Northeast. This guy looks like he's from fucking Boston.
He looks like the slimy guy who would pop up in The Sopranos, who is a bad dude, but like it seems often like friends with Tony or something.
Yeah.
Like, that guy's fucking bad news, and he is gonna die. He is definitely gonna die at the hands of Tony. Yeah, he's got it.
How to bound a body.
How to bound a body.
5:47 a.m.
How to bound it. Bound it. She's dead. What is she gonna get away?
Tie her up.
What are we talking about?
Well, like a pig. Who cares?
These aren't panic. I mean, it's kind of panic thoughts, I guess, but it's just like
No,
what-
this guy's
yeah.
retarded. Honestly, like this is the dumbest guy in the world, dude.
I mean, Monday morning quarterback while he's in court. Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that he is stupid, but like bound, dude. How do you stop decomposing? Okay, I can kind of be like, right. He's thinking future wise. What's the bound about? What do you need to? Was she going somewhere? What the fuck? Oh,
10
dude.
ways to dispose of a dead
Oh,
body.
10
if you
ways.
really need to.
If you really need to, is a funny
Really
thing.
need to. Listen, I got a body to get rid of. I might get rid of it. I'm not sure. Let me throw that into Google. Just like, hey guys, no big deal. If you're getting rid of a dead body, you know what I mean? Like, wait, let's just say you are. What would you do? You know?
And quickly, by the way,
Yeah, sure. This is time sensitive.
this is very time sensitive. We gotta
This is time sensitive,
be
guys.
on the ball with this.
Sincerely.
But he's Google. I mean, this makes me question: does he also be like Google how to put toothpaste on toothbrush, how
Yeah.
to scrub teeth, how to clean off toothbrush, how to turn water back onto hot? Like, does he Google his everyday? I mean, these are things that if you're gonna be like, I'm gonna kill my wife, which is already risky because hey, no one gets away with that anymore.
Right.
So I'm doing this crazy crime. Maybe let's think ahead or Google this shit 2 years previous so they can't easily be like, let me just Google your search records real quick and just pull it up and start going through your shit. And this is all like within 10, 15 minutes of each other, these searches.
So, some of them, but I think the one that just jumped to, so it was 4 when we started, 4 a.m. during the Google searches, right when it started. And then he jumps to right now it's 6:30 a.m. So if we go back to that, it's 6:25 a.m. and this dumbass
AM on the first. How long for someone to be missing to inherit?
to inherit. He has, so it's 2 hours after, seemingly at least maybe 2-3 hours after he's killed someone, and he's already typed into Google, if I've killed, or like, if someone's on, how long does it take to inherit? Dude,
I like how also this question, can you throw away body part? And this is my point. What do you think? Right? Like, what do you think? What do you think? Yes. Just throw it in the local dump. Look at the fucking leg is sticking out. It's like, dude, what do you think? Of course, no.
Have you seen a movie? That's what I mean when I like, this is the level of dumb where like you have to be so far out of the idea of like the zeitgeist of our reality. Like, I'm like, dude, have you seen a movie
It's
ever?
like an alien.
A thriller,
He's like an alien who
crime
just
movie.
screwed up, dude. And it was like, I'm gonna figure out human being shit real quick. Let me put some stuff into the search box. This fucking fantasy computer. It's crazy, dude.
People think now that there's like a true crime boom or whatever. Like, we've always been a true crime, but the idea that he hasn't heard a podcast
Crazy.
on these instances where you could at least, I mean, I don't do this, but I know this because I've listened to so many. You glean what has been done more often than not, and sometimes you're like, oh wow, that worked. That's so fucked up that worked, and the cops didn't do this to check it or whatever. You know what I mean?
Dude, like when I hear stories of like a murder and the guy, usually a guy, like makes a crazy elaborate like cleanup process and they still get caught, you're like, damn, at least he fucking really tried. You know what I'm saying? He went to the effort. He fucking tried to cover his tracks and they got him. This guy is essentially dragging his wife to the police station, be like, yeah, I murdered her. What do I do to not get in trouble by you guys? Do you guys like take the body? Do I leave it like a baby at a fire department? Like, like a newborn? Like, what do I do? This guy's the dumbest criminal. Yeah, he's not even a criminal, right? Because like a criminal implies like a life of crime, and like this guy is wanting to murder his rich dumb wife, and
she dumb.
I don't know. They're all dumb in this story. She's dumb because she married the dumbest person in the world. Because you think that he wasn't asking dumb questions the whole time?
Yeah, I mean,
Come on.
It doesn't bode well.
Come on.
Yeah, no, right before he killed her, he actually asked her how hard it would be to kill her. That's right. It was like, would it be hard to kill you? You think?
You wake up from a hammer strike? Do you think? Do you think you would wake up from that?
Yeah. Do you feel like you would die if you fell down the stairs a bunch? Just asking. I'm just asking. You know what I mean? Like, he is. Yeah. I mean, I'm glad he is this dumb to get caught. I'm sorry to his wife, or you must have sensed it. But I think, and also I don't even know anything how about you. This sounds like an act of aggression in a moment, and then he just started spiraling. I don't know how this. You found
disagree.
this.
To the inherent, no, bud. The inheritance question, no way.
So yeah, did you know anything when you saw this video about exactly what the crime happened?
I couldn't find a name of the guy, so I couldn't look up the crime. It was just a video, so I could. There's no context to it.
I got you. I will do a search, and yeah, we might talk about this again and kind of because it depending on how she died. I feel from him that he clearly has never looked into anything, or I wouldn't be surprised if he never pre-searched. He killed her in a moment of passion or something, fed up, whatever, frustrated, whatever it is. And then he started, this is like spiral.
I disagree. Because that inheritance question, I think this is premeditated. He's like, I'm going to get her on January 1st, start of the new year. My year's going to be fucking baller. I'm going to be fucking rich. I'm going to kill this dumb broad 100%. There's no way this is just
really.
Because that one question, because that inheritance question, yes.
Oh, man. Okay.
6:34 a.m. on the 1st. Can you throw away body parts?
Can you throw away body parts?
Pause. Definitely New England.
Yeah. This is Boston. This is Northeast.
I said Boston as a joke, but we're right.
She's got one of the like very heavy Boston accent.
I just really noticed that her accent right there for the first time. This is Northeast. Dude, we are so good.
Yeah. I mean, you could. Listen, we know where people.
At 6:34 a.m. on the 1st, can you throw away body parts?
Body parts.
At 9:29 a.m., what does formaldehyde do?
Fair, honestly, fair. I might Google that myself later. That's a fair. Do you know what? Don't blame the guy for that question. That's the only one that's legitimate. I don't even know what it really does either. I know what it does, but I don't know.
To a library. This is all of this information is available at your local library. And also, don't kill anybody, you fucking animal. But
but we're past that, we're past that.
He's in that moment. He's in that moment. Wow.
4 a.m. on 1st, how long does DNA last?
Forever, I think.
9 a.m. Can identification be made on partial remains?
Pause this. Has he ever heard a murder ever?
No. He seemingly doesn't understand the concept or know what it is, I think.
Also, this guy is Googling a lot and doing zero work to get rid of this body. It's now 11:30, and all this guy has done is just fucking Google while this broad's dead.
He's procrastinating this cleanup. Yeah. Dude, he is 100%. Someone who's procrastinated small things.
Bro, do you think he's on the couch just like this, just like casually scrolling his phone as she's just dead on the carpet, and he's just like, "What do you think? This possible body parts? Like, you think I get rid of those?" Like, he's just casually doing. It's such a funny visual to me.
I'll put on my favorite show. I'll put on some. I'll put on The Office, and I'll do research.
Yeah,
that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to do some research, which means mainly kind of just drift in and out of watching it and then remember that you're fucking disposing of a body.
He passed out. He took a nap. He took a nap during all this.
He closed his eyes. You know what I mean?
He definitely closed his eyes, dude.
Like, I wasn't asleep. I just closed my eyes. Just resting them.
He's like, this is tiring. I'm just trying to be my best ability.
Yeah. Trying to operate top tier.
11:34 a.m. Dismemberment and the best ways to dispose of a body.
It still isn't.
At 11:44, how to clean blood from wooden floor. At 11:56 on the 1st, luminol to detect blood. At 1:08, what happens when you put body parts in ammonia?
This guy's Googling so much.
At 1:21 p.m., is it better to throw crime scene clothes away or wash them?
Jesus Christ. Is it better to throw crime scene clothes away or to wash them? Wow. Okay. Well, I'm happy that he's dumb as a box of rocks. And that he fucking was going to get caught regardless, which is good. Get him off the street. It's a shame that she had to do it, but wow, those are some very dumb questions that could have just, if you thought 2 seconds longer. You know what I mean? Just 2 seconds. Just think about is it better to wash them or throw them out? At this point, it doesn't really fucking matter. You just got to get them away from you. You just got to get rid of them.
How to clean blood off wood. I don't know, bro. Wipe it.
Also, those are all indications where if you watch, again, any little bit. You know that you can't get rid of blood in that way, but you can make it hard for them to prove that it is blood. That's pretty much the only, and that's why the pneumonia and all that kind of stuff. Like that's pretty much all you can do. Someone's going to know that there was a crime there,
Right.
but or someone died, someone lost a last of it. Right. We've seen that in court cases, even of them like the amount of blood found at the scene would indicate heavily,
Right.
that kind of deal. But it's wild. Yeah, that was what was the big case with that? With the Robert Durst.
Beretta? Or
I'm thinking Durst or whatever. The Durst thing where he like eventually decapitated that guy, like hid the body, got rid of it, like did it all in there. Where again, another case where like he cleaned it up efficiently and like, but again, they were like, yeah, someone died here. Clearly someone died.
that was
here.
the dude who just admitted it when doing the HBO interview, right? When he was like,
and he was just like,
oh, funny.
I didn't know what else to do, and I didn't want to get in trouble for it. So yeah, I like just chopped him up. I didn't kill him. You're like, right, sure, of course. That's what a friend does. You knew this guy for 2 years?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, wild stuff. But yeah, it's man, you find some goodies, dude.
It's very
You do
funny.
find some goodies.
Also, his face all the time, just staring like blankly, is hilarious in itself too. Like he's just like, "You got me." Like, yeah, man, anyone would have got you.
Wild that he was just looking at her like I imagine talking to this guy is I'm sure he's not charismatic, or if he is, he's charismatic in the dumbest way possible, but wild that he was just,
we're like, he's just there for the ride.
as someone who's got a little bit of that but not in a killer way.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, I could see it. I can maybe see he's just like a big dumb oof, and yeah.
He's like, he might be like you might be like, this is red, right? He's like, oh, it is red. Like he seems like one of those guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So he Lenny'd her, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll be quiet, and then and then panicked, and then just went to Google for all the answers.
All the answers. Every single answer. I'm surprised again. It wasn't like how to crack an egg.
I would have loved it if he just used Bing the whole time.
Or if he had other searches in between, like again, like how to make breakfast properly and like shit like that, or like bringing the murder searches would be very funny. Yeah.
How do you know eggs are done? And then the next question is just, hey, chop up a body real quick. When you chop up a body, is it best to do it with a big knife or a small knife? Like,
Can you use same knife to make French toast with that you did to cut up body?
Yeah. Blood in my breakfast, possible problems. Like you're just like, what the fuck are you doing?
Will stench of dead body affect my bread? Can I still eat that?
I do still think it would be funny if it was just all like Ask Jeeves or like
Bing. Yahoo answers.
Like she's just like, you put this into Bing, you fucking sociopath. Of course you're fucking guilty.
Yes, because no one's ever gonna look for your Bing results.
True. All right, man. Well, this has been another day in the call. This has been a goodie. That's fucking wild stories. Join us for more. Check out the Patreon for some more stuff. And we will see you next time. Again, this has been another day in the cult. That's been Adam Nutter. I've been Neil Wood. Later. You want to be a good person. We know you do. And that's why we're here to guide you and help. You can go to @CultOfUsCast or Cult of Us and just subscribe, and that will fix you. This is your Pope, Neil Wood, and that will fix you. We know that you'll grow as a person and be better. Check out all this stuff at patreon.com/cultofus or droptent.com/podcasts. You want to be better. You will.
This has been a Drop Tent Media production.